Never seen a dinosaur that required braces more. This guy has worse teeth than the Indominus Rex, and that fool had teeth coming out his ass. So this is just ridiculous. What is going on, guys? Riot here playing Ark Survival, or I'm not playing Ark Survival Evolved. I'm doing Ark Survival Evolved shit though today, and I know a few of you are probably disappointed that's not a survival episode or a crazy battle or like my typical Ark videos, but there's just so many crazy dinosaurs and creatures on the way that I just could not mess with them and not check them out. They're almost completed and they're so freaking awesome. It's the future of Ark Survival Evolved. So as someone who loves Ark, I couldn't resist getting into this kind of stuff. You know, I love dev kit videos too. I just try and rarely do them because I know you guys prefer survival videos from me at least. So, but this time I had to goof around a little. It's just too awesome. So yeah, if you guys are into crazy new dinosaurs before they come out, just checking out their animations, colors, color schemes, and shit they're gonna be up to, make sure to smack that like button and let's get into it. Alright, the first one we're going to be looking at is the Ammonite. This creature over here, which as you can see is they're all the things I'm looking at right now are very close to completion, so I'm not even going to bother saying that most of the time. But look at this freaky bastard right here. This is about the size we're going to be looking at. This creature found in the deepest depths of the ocean. As you can see, it's like, dude, it is freaky looking. This is in my ideal world, this is how big they'd be, or there would just be alphas this big wandering around, because this creature looks horrifying. Look at this brain sucker mouth right here. That shit is what nightmares are made out of. Just so many teeth coming down into one vagina-shaped shape. It just destroys me mentally. I was staring at this for like 10 minutes earlier, just horrified while eating cereal. It was quite the sight. So here he is, this awesome creature. This thing actually is like the most special creature out of all other creatures in Ark. It's like weird how it has like some kind of like relationship with other creatures. It's not even that hostile. I don't even think it attacks you actually. But when you attack it, it just emits like a hostile frequency or something that alerts all dinosaurs in the surrounding area that it's being attacked and to help it. So you could literally you can go attack this thing, it's gonna alert all megalodons, mosasaur, plesiosaur, anything in the neighborhood to come kick your ass because you don't mess with it. This is like it's like the godfather of all like sea creatures or something. But of course you want to go for it because apparently you're gonna be able to harvest its bile. Its bile is gonna be very important. Not to mention all the rich resources its shell is composed of. But yes, it's honestly though I can't wait to mess with it. That's such an awesome skill. You piss it off and it alerts all creatures. They all just suddenly become friends to help it out. Doesn't even make any sense right there. Humans can't even do that. Quite the disgusting little bastard, this guy. I feel like he's like a miniature Cthulhu. Or Cthulhu. Everyone always says pronounce it Cthulhu. But I could have sworn it's Cthulhu. Either way, it's definitely spelt Cthulhu. But he just reminds me of him because he has like, I swear to God, he has the exact same face. Remove the shell, that's Cthulhu's face right there. Actually a decent size. About the size I'd imagine. I don't know what the hell this one's doing. It looks strangely erect. I'm gonna step away from that. See, that's beautiful right there. Look at that swimming motion. Oh, such elegance and frequency. Such in tune with Mother Nature. These guys really are about to be complete. Look at the entire little body like sink in as it pushes back its tentacles to travel backwards. Or forward. I don't know what the hell way it thinks it's going. I just always love when I see creatures with this kind of like shaped shell because that means just they're so freaking old. I used to have so many fossils of things specifically like this, just with the little just different ancient species with the curled shell. So whenever I see anything that relates to them, it's always so much fun. I really wish they were this big though, because this shit could sink ships. This would like pull a T-Rex down to the deep end. And that's what dreams are made out of. Alright, now the next thing we're looking at is the Baryonyx, this thing right here. It's actually not, it's supposed to be on the smaller side of the large tier carnivorous creatures, so it's actually not that big. It's not much bigger than we are actually. But it's still supposed to be ridiculously fierce and fast and agile. Strangely enough, this thing, it doesn't go, or rarely go aggro on things on land creatures, but if you're in the water, it'll attack you almost immediately. It's like, it's almost purely a water hunter. I guess it's just way more fast and agile in the water. It's an incredible swimmer. I wish I could swim on the son of a bitch right now, but it's not an option. As you can see, I can't really ride it. I need to get a developer to help me out. Oh, by the way, huge fucking thank you to the Mystic Academy mod dev for helping me out with all this stuff. He was like, it was crazy the amount of stuff he helped me out with yesterday. Huge thanks. Mucho apreciado. Dude, these things are fucking spooky. Here's the biting motion. That's pretty much what I'd imagine it looked like when it was biting. You know, mouth open, closed, etc. But the rest of it, what is this little look right here? Is that a nibble? Is he chewing and just barely closes his mouth? Look at what is that? Is he chattering his teeth? Some noise being produced and or just swallowing flesh? Either way, this guy is probably what I'm most excited for, and like all the creatures. Actually, I don't know. There's some crazy other creatures we're about to look at that are behind me. I always try and pick which one I'm most excited for, and it's fucking hard because they're so cool. I mean, the berries. Oh, damn it. Oh, but the berries. Oh, see, this guy's he's even special. I love the fact that he mostly attacks things in the water. You can't even heal him with like prime meat or regular meat. You have to use fish. This dude only likes sushi. This one right here is just in a perfect world. That's how big they'd be. No, that's not a perfect world at all. I just kind of think that for every creature there should be natural alphas which are much, much bigger, like, and not just the same. All megalodons shouldn't be the same size. There should be creatures that are generally smaller and creatures that are much larger. If that came out in an update, it'd be insane. Like, you would just be on a constant quest to catch the biggest T-Rex you could find and the smallest one, instead of them all just being the exact same heights, like they're fucking produced in a cloning facility. Between these two so far, I'd have to say I'm more excited for the Baryonyx. Clearly, I'm excited for the Baryonyx and everything. This was an awesome addition to the Isle, even. Actually, I fucking hate being the Bary in the Isle. I don't know why I said that. You have to be it right before the Suco, right after the Ostro if you want to be the Spino. And it's just like, I suppose if water was the thing in the Isle, then I guess it'd be cool, but you can't even swim in the Isle yet. You just walk on through the water. So you're just this big, chubby, slow creature. You're too chubby to sprint. You're too small to do damage to larger creatures. You're essentially just hiding in bushes until freaking Utah raptors pick you off. So it's like, and then you become the Suco, and finally you're able to survive. But berries are hard. Maybe an Ark. Once there's water, like there is an Ark, these things will be awesome. Okay, now these guys right here, the Basilosaurus, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's not even like a pronunciation thing in the dossier yet, but it's a pretty straightforward word. Now these guys are why I'm confused on I don't know if these guys are more awesome or the berries are for whichever update these creatures are coming in on, because they look so fucking awesome. They're like giant whale dolphin mosasaurs. This one is just, how crazy would it be if they were this size? Like this is terrifying right here. It looks like a giant leech mosasaur shark dolphin. It's just the craziest creation ever. God was shit-faced when he made this thing. That's kind of blasphemy right there, but it's all good. This creature is like the most complex creature ever. There's so many things about him. There's so much shit. It's like, for one, they hang out towards the shallow water. If like they repair their health very rapidly among the shallow, and if you take them down deep, the water pressure actually causes them damage. They're not physically built for deep water, which is pretty insane that they're actually getting that detail with creatures now. Because right now it's like whatever creature you have, they're all the same in the water, just different speeds and damages. But there's no like a sense of realism for a lot of the creatures in the water. Their blood circulation also keeps the driver like the perfect balance between warm and cold, which is super necessary when like swimming through that ice cold ass water. And it's also docile. It's not even hostile. Believe it or not, this evil looking son of a bitch is not hostile. You can go up and passive tame them, which is crazy, but apparently they're often followed by other predators which go aggro whenever they get passive tamed. Because these guys are just such massacre type creatures, they leave so much scraps and flesh in the water that, which by the way, there really should be animal flesh left over when you kill something. Enough of this just disappearing into magic. We need flesh on the floor so you can see remnants and look more awesome. But I guess hostile creatures follow this guy around to eat the flesh that he drops on the floor. So even if you do passive tame and you have some aggro shit around you for the most part. Isn't it weird though? I would not picture these guys passive. They look like straight up Satan sardines. I don't even know how to say that better, but those are some very carnivorous looking teeth, and we look like food. I don't see how this relationship would work out. I'm still super excited for these guys though, just for the weird ass way they look. They're such an oddly shaped creature. There's just, I don't know, there's just so many combinations in there. I feel like I definitely see a very stretched out dolphin. This looks like someone just went fucking crazy on Spore Creature Creator. Right here we have the Thylacoleo, which looks freaking insane actually. I haven't actually stood next to it since I've placed it. This creature doesn't even have any movable animations yet, so I'm not sure how close this one is to completion, because the rest are moving around, flopping, doing their whole thing. But this son of a bitch is actually huge. I didn't realize how big he was. That's actually terrifying. This guy looks like a top predator. Holy shit! Look at the size of these leg muscles. That's insane. It's supposed to have like its extreme hops like top predator right here. Super fast, super agile, super strong. But this guy looks, that's not even fair. How the hell did anything else survive with this thing in existence? Jesus Christ. Oh, phone's ringing at the worst time. Just people of no respect. Okay, so this guy, but this is nightmares right here. This shit looks like it could drag a raptor up a tree and rip it apart. Look at these claws. Jesus fucking Christ. It has like that giant elongated curved claw too. Like it has A raptor in its family tree. Yeah, this thing looks like what nightmares are made out of. This sucker might be ripping apart the Barry everybody. And then this thing is just, I don't know, every creature just looks so much more magical when it's like 5 times bigger. This thing wouldn't even bother with us, I feel like. But this guy, this would be my worst nightmare living back then. Whichever era this guy, like, resided in. Look at how disgustingly detailed that eyeball is. Jesus Christ, that is fucking gnarly. I feel like I'm staring at like some little eyeball kept on some scientist's shelf. And it's just perfectly preserved. I can see the blood veins. It's not okay. This guy I'm actually scary excited for now. I thought he was so much smaller. I didn't realize he was such a gargantuan bastard. Hell yeah. This adorable little fart is the Liopleurodon, which is just, I just can't get over how cute he looks. He just looks like a mini mosasaur. He's completely shrunk down and just extremely hostile looking. Apparently this little fart will mostly hide in like reefs to attack its like prey because it's not very fast and not very agile. Look at those teeth, goddamn. Never seen a dinosaur that required braces more. This guy has worse teeth than the Indominus Rex, and that full had teeth coming out his ass. So this is just ridiculous. This guy, though, apparently has some sort of, like, oil that secretes out of its skin that when touched to other organisms, like, elongates their ability to hold, or to maintain oxygen. Basically, you don't lose oxygen as fast when you're riding on top of this guy. Which I can't even, it looks like a turtle shell started to evolve right there, and then it just gave up halfway through. It looks like a shellless turtle. Like, if a turtle and a mosasaurus just kind of freaking swam at each other at 1,000 miles an hour, and then somehow combined and became the same creature. That's exactly what we're looking at right here. You're gonna find a still shot. What the hell is this thing? Is that just a little devil beard? Devil beard. I meant dragon beard. Is the beard often found on dragons? This guy looks crazy. Look at that bite. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's anyone who escapes its initial attack. It won't continue to pursue you because it's slow and not very good in like underwater agile stuff. The Barry would probably get away from it very quick, but I don't think you could get away from that initial bite. Yeah, that shit just looks straight up crazy. There's no avoiding this. Thank God these creatures were all like millions of years away from each other, or it just would have been the worst time to exist in ever. So these are the creatures we're looking forward to on the next thing. I probably will do another dev kit video in a couple days just because there's so many creatures that are almost completed that are in the dev kit, and they're just so exciting to look at because it's like, it's what we mainly have to look forward to, except for all the like futuristic tech armor and weaponry, but that stuff's already, we already know what all that stuff looks like. Look at that, that's a smile only a mother can love right there. That is fucking terrifying. I actually can't wait till we have ocean breeding and these guys. I want to see what these children look like. Like, seeing 20 of these little turds swimming around in a little pool would be hilarious, just because of the teeth. God damn, look at that one. Alright, so this wraps up today's dev kit video. I hope you guys definitely see the need for these videos occasionally. How else would we see these insane creations come to life before they actually come to life? Like this giant sea penis of a monster right here. So yeah, if you guys had a good time watching, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!